Well, it's a cold, cold morning in the winter of 2021. It's January, and on this particular day, it's windy and frigid. Even though the sun is shining brightly, right now, with the wind factor, it's about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. But the show must go on. So during the pandemic year, with not much else to do, we're going to continue to explore Bethlehem. Today, on this edition of the show, we're going to check out a section of the city known as West Bethlehem. It's got a unique history and a unique backstory. So come along with me on this edition of Exploring Bethlehem. Well, you know, here on Exploring Bethlehem, nothing stops us from telling the stories that make up the great city, the Christmas city, the Steel City, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Not even temperatures dipping near 0 Fahrenheit. That's what we're doing today. I mean, I'm not asking for an Emmy or anything, but this is a real dedication to be out today. Even though the sun is shining brightly, it matters not. The wind is blowing here in northeast Pennsylvania, and the chill factor, I think, is around 0. But we're not going to let that stop us from telling the stories here on Exploring Bethlehem.
The section of Bethlehem now known as the West Side began as a small rural community comprised of farms and small homes. The construction of a bridge over the Monocacy Creek in 1870 connected the tiny town to its larger neighbor to the east, the more established Borough of Bethlehem. It was within a few years that the town became incorporated as a borough in 1886. Since it was located in neighboring Lehigh County, it made sense that West Bethlehem remain independent. As such, West Bethlehem had its own government, its own school system, and its own municipal services. West Bethlehem also was home to several large businesses such as a planing mill, a silk mill, lumber, coal and wood dealers, an electric generation plant, several hotels and churches. By 1904, and due to the advocacy of the Bethlehem Steel Corporation, West Bethlehem merged with Bethlehem. The eventual plan was to combine the two boroughs with the more populous borough of South Bethlehem to create one unified city of the third class. Eugene Grace saw the advantages of establishing a residential community on the high ground to the northwest of the steel plant. It was here that Grace and the new generation of steel executives would build their estates. Still in Bethlehem, but relatively unaffected by the noise and air pollution caused by the steel-making operation.
The West Side still maintains the look and feel of a separate community in many ways, with its small commercial district along West Broad Street, and some of Bethlehem's more distinctive residential architecture can be found here in West Bethlehem, ranging from older, more modest homes to modern designs, and then of course the estate homes, veritable mansions, most of which were homes to the captains of industry who made the West Side their exclusive domain.